Okay, cheap Chinese car alarms. How to use the jumper programming function to turn off the auto lock. So this thing, you set the alarm, you unset the alarm, you jump in it, and then the alarm resets itself. So I just want to turn the auto lock off. So we have a cheap Chinese alarm that you'll see all sorts of places, AliExpress, etc. With Spanish instructions, which is not helpful for us. So you can use Google Translate. Google Translate, the app, has a camera function that will translate all the words for you into English. In terms of programming down here, so jumper number 1 in this case is for automatic arming on and off. So that's basically with the jumper, that's without the jumper. So now the way these jumpers work, I'll show you on this other little unit. Okay, here, so we have 4 little jumpers there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if I remove that number 1, I'm just going to use a little pick tool just to get in there. It's almost like just a little piece of wire. Try and tee this up so you can roughly see what we're doing. If you kind of hook in under that piece of wire, you can pull it out. A bit blurry, but okay, so that is that jumper gone. Okay, and that is what I'm going to do to this one in here. Okay, so that outer jumper I'm just going to pull out, and that should stop it from auto locking. Okay, so now okay, so it would seem that the auto lock still works if you don't open the door, but what this has done is mean that now when you open the door, it will register that you have done that and stop the auto lock functioning happening, which is really good because it means the auto lock works when you want it to and not when you don't want it to. That was the problem I was having. I was just trying to turn it off because it was auto locking when I didn't want it to. Like, I'd unlock the ute, get in the ute, you're messing around with the kids, getting the kids in the car, and you shut the doors and then it locks itself, and you don't want to end up locking your kids in the car or something, so, or your keys for that matter. So yeah, now if you open the door, it will register that that has been done and not auto lock. But if you don't open a door, it will still auto lock itself. Cool, so that's auto locking without opening the door. We open the door, and now it won't auto lock itself with that number 1 jumper removed. But yeah, the tricky thing was to know what the jumpers do, because they don't really explain it in here. It just says function with jumper and function without jumper, and then when you look at them, they are basically just a little connector that just jumps from one side to the other. So by removing them, each one, you can do whatever of those 4 functions. And there was no other programming offered to turn off the auto lock, but you can see now that I've opened the door, that is not auto locking, so we now have a functioning alarm.
Okay, I hope that has helped you out today. Don't forget to click the like button and also click the subscribe while you're there. We've got a bunch of diagnostic solutions and tips and tricks for professional mechanics like ourselves, and also for the serious DIYers at home. So click that subscribe and the bell so you get notified, and we will see you in the next video.